guys, welcome back to this place. If you are new, welcome here for the very first time. I am Carmen, and today we are watching season 3, episode 4 of Dark, which I think means that once we watch this episode, we will be halfway through the final season of Dark, which I'm not okay with because I love this show so much and I literally never want it to end, but alas, everything must. So, last time on Dark, we discovered that Eva is lying to Jonas because you know what? Who isn't? Might as well. Why not? She's possibly working with Adam. At least a younger version of her is. So, I'm not really sure what's going on there or her motivations. Not really sure. Yeah, just not really sure. Excited to see the future that Jonas and Marta went to and like what that's gonna entail. And just excited to continue unraveling these worlds and to try and figure out just what's going on. Like, are we gonna go back to our world, or not our world, but Jonas's world, and figure out further what's going on there? Are we gonna stay in, oh bless you baby, in Marta's world? Are we gonna pick up where we left off, or just what is gonna happen this time? I cannot wait to find out. So without any further rambling by me, let's see the origin. Is this like the actual origin? That's Trump. Am I correct? Also, I think we need to talk about the fact that Marta kind of looked like Jana. I don't think it's the same actress, but that's the guy. What? Why is he talking to Tron?
Du bist groß geworden, Tronte. Kennen wir uns?
Right?
Ich kannte deine Mutter. Aber das ist schon lange her.
Talking about Agnes?
Du hast vieles von ihr.
Why are you being creepy, sir?
Deine Augen. Wer sind sie?
Yeah.
Ich habe keinen Namen.
You don't have a name.
Man hat mir nie einen gegeben.
What?
Aber ich habe damals deinen ausgesucht.
What? What the fuck do you mean? What the fuck do you mean? What the fuck do you mean? Who are y'all?
Er hat deiner Mutter gehört.
That's the one Jana's wearing later.
Ich denke, er sollte jetzt dir gehören.
Sir, who the fuck are you? Who are any of you?
Ich muss jetzt los.
I mean, that's a fair response, but I would like to know more. Like, I would also probably run, but me sitting here reacting is like, ask them more fucking questions. More people having sex. Oh yeah, she's in like the 50s, right? So, oh, is he gone? Okay.
Ich liebe dich.
Bro, why? I'm questioning a lot of things about you now, sir. Your sanity, chief among them.
Ich fühle mich schon die ganze Woche nicht so.
Du siehst doch ganz blass aus.
Is she pregnant?
Solltest du zum Doktor.
Sehen wir uns später?
Ich weiß
Are
nicht,
you
was es ist.
pregnant, ma'am?
Ich glaube, es wäre besser, wenn ich heute Abend zu Hause bin.
call herself Katerina.
Doris. Was machst du hier?
Ich will mit dir reden. Der Herr Kahnwald hat mich reingelassen. Wo warst du denn? Ich dachte, du bist so früh los, um noch Berichte zu schreiben.
Es... Mir ist etwas dazwischen gekommen.
Yeah, Dad. HJ.
Sie hat doch gesagt, ihr Mann war Geistlicher. Und vielleicht ist es nur Zufall, aber der Pfarrer, der verschwunden ist, zur gleichen Zeit. Sein Name ist Hanno Tauber. HT.
Hanno Tauber. Is that supposed to be, yeah, Father Noah?
Ich dachte, ihr Mann sei tot.
That's her brother, actually, but...
Es sind 3 Monate. Man geht doch nicht einfach und lässt sein Kind zurück ohne ein Wort.
Wer weiß schon, was in den Köpfen von euch Frauen vorgeht.
Alright, Egon.
Doris!
You were kind of a dick, bro. You're also sleeping with someone else. Missing since June 26th. Okay. Oh, I found her. She's in like 2054. She's like 100 years in the future. It's fine.
Du hast dich für die richtige Seite entschieden.
Did she? Is there even a side?
Vergiss das nicht.
Wirst du es Martha sagen? Was der Ursprung wirklich ist?
Probably not, because he's not telling Jonas to fucking shut either. November 6, 2052. Why is it all backwards?
Das hier ist deine Zukunft. 33 Jahre von deinem Gestern entfernt.
33 years away from your yesterday.
Das hier ist deine Zukunft. Wenn es euch nicht gelingt, die Apokalypse zu stoppen.
Okay.
Viel unkomplizierter als da, wo ich herkomme.
It's literally where you're
Vielleicht
from.
wird sich das bald ändern.
She's pregnant.
Sie sind schwanger.
Of course she is. Of fucking course she is.
In Ihrem Alter ist eine Schwangerschaft nicht ohne Risiko. Sie sollten Rücksicht auf sich nehmen, keine schweren Arbeiten verrichten.
Who is her child?
Wegen des verschwundenen Pfarrers.
Oh.
Die Gemeinde ist seit Wochen ohne Halt.
Okay.
Das öffnet dem Teufel Haus und Hof.
Sie kannten den Mann?
I think she knew him too well, TBH.
Haben Sie ihn jemals in der Begleitung einer Frau gesehen?
Was denken Sie sich?
She getting angry.
Ich will, dass Sie den Mann finden. Hanno Tauber.
Sind Sie der neue Pfarrer?
Ich war es früher einmal. Aber das ist sehr lange her.
Really?
Es ist nämlich so, ich suche nach jemandem. Mein Mann und ich, unsere Tochter ist sehr begabt und im Winter haben wir dann unser Gästezimmer untervermietet, damit wir was für Claudia beiseite legen können, wenn sie studiert. Und die Frau, die da eingezogen ist, die ist verschwunden seit 3 Monaten. Ihr Mann war ein Geistlicher. Sie sagte, ihr Mann sei verstorben, aber ich weiß nicht warum. Ich hatte den Eindruck, dass das nicht stimmt. Und der Mann, der hier Fahrer war, der ist zur selben Zeit verschwunden. Also, was ist, wenn das ihr Mann ist? Und wenn sie zu ihm zurückgekehrt ist? Ich glaube, sie mochte ihn nicht besonders.
Nicht jede Verbindung wird aus Zuneigung geschlossen.
True.
Ja, es geht um den Jungen, der ist noch bei uns. Und ein Junge braucht auch seine Mutter.
Mit jeder Lüge Stirbt des Menschen Seele einen kleinen Tod.
No, she's lying. She wants to find her because she loves
Versteh
her.
nicht.
Es geht ihnen nicht um den Jungen. Es geht
She
ihnen
knows.
um die Frau.
Facts.
Sie scheinen da etwas falsch zu verstehen.
Die Dinge des Herzens kann man nicht erklären.
Alright, you have a very creepy approach, sir. All of yous.
Es macht, was es will. Fragen Sie Ihren Mann. Er wird Ihnen das Gleiche sagen.
Mein Mann?
Haben Sie sich nicht gefragt, warum er in letzter Zeit so früh das Haus verlässt? So spät noch arbeitet?
He's exposing.
Mag der Grund
Egal.
nicht eine Frau sein?
Okay, this is very off-putting, the way that you deliver things. I think you need to work on that, you know? Just
Wir können nur schwer loslassen,
a little note, you know?
was wir tief im Inneren begehren.
I thought he was gonna give her something out of his pocket. Why is he just creepily there to interact with people, encounter them?
Ich bin schwanger.
She just said it. Okay. That's one way to break the news.
Ist das meins?
Oh. I mean, to be fair, I asked the same question, but also that is quite offensive, sir.
Ob es deins ist? Was glaubst du, was ich hier die ganze Zeit mache? Rumficken oder was? Also ich habe mir das ausgesucht, hier in so einem Scheißkaff zu wohnen, hä? Ich habe geglaubt, du bist harmlos, aber ihr seid alle gleich. Ihr glaubt, euch gehört die Welt, hä? Ihr könnt euch alles nehmen. Ihr fresst und fickt und denkt, ihr seid Gott. Egal, wo ihr mal geht, ihr seid die gleichen verfickten, selbstgefälligen Arschlöcher.
Du weißt nicht, was du redest. Wenn du etwas wirklich willst, dann nimm es dir. Von
Okay.
allein kommt es niemals.
Dankeschön.
Is she like a tutor, I guess, or something? Is it... You're the scar? You're the guy with the scar? Let me guess, they're gonna ensure the power plant happens.
Ist der Heinz krank, oder?
Yep.
Was wollen Sie?
Ooh. Damn.
Wie viel Geld hat Ihnen die Kohleindustrie gezahlt, um die Baupläne für das Kernkraftwerk zu blockieren?
Ich habe keine Ahnung, wovon Sie sprechen.
I
Hat
would
euch den
just...
Doppler geschickt, ja?
Wissen Sie, was Geld nicht kaufen kann? Die Zukunft. Genauer gesagt, Ihre Zukunft. Wir denken, wir sind unsterblich. Aber in Wahrheit liegt oftmals nur ein Atemzug zwischen dem Hier und dem Jenseits.
Was wollen Sie von mir?
To let the nuclear power plant be built. Actually, to build it. Yep.
Es gibt keinen Weg, beide Welten zu retten. Du musst dich für eine entscheiden.
Oh, really?
Jonas, das hier ist genau das, was du dir gewünscht hast. Du und Martha. In dieser Welt seid ihr nicht unmöglich.
But we also know that he'll always choose his Marta, right? At least that's what the other Marta said. But of course, she lies, so who knows?
Glaub mir, ich weiß ganz genau, wie sich das anfühlt.
He really does.
Das alles stimmt.
Ich weiß, dass es einen Weg gibt. Einen Weg geben muss, das alles wieder gerade zu rücken. Und ich werde nicht aufhören, diesen Weg zu suchen. Ich glaube, das tut sie auch. Die Martha, die mich hierher gebracht hat.
I don't really know what that Marta wants.
Ich möchte gar nicht wissen, ob das mein Vater ist.
Okay.
Und ich bin froh, dass meine Mutter weg ist. Du kannst ihn behalten, wenn du magst.
So this one he gave it to her.
Wir sind schon spät. Mama war bestimmt schon mit dem Essen.
Oh, are they supposed to be dating?
Man sieht sich.
Vielleicht bis morgen.
That's weird. That's weird. That's a weird.
Keine Sorge. Ich will es nicht behalten.
Oh, okay, so she is gonna have an abortion. Or adoption.
Warum haben manche Menschen alles und manche nichts? Ich brauche niemanden.
I mean, honestly, that's probably true.
Keine von euch.
Letztes Jahr. Daniel hat mir davon erzählt. Sie macht es wohl ordentlich.
Obendorf. This is Obendorf. That's Eric's grandma or something.
Es tut mir leid.
Okay, we're back here. Noah.
Du hast sie losgeschickt.
Are Noah and Agnes, Marta and Jonas's kids?
Der Anfang ist das Ende. Und das Ende ist der Anfang. Wir alle sind aus ihm geboren. Ihr habt ihm Leben gegeben. Und er wird uns unseres geben.
Wait. Wait.
Agnes, Tronte, Jana, Ulrich, Katharina, du. Eine Linie ohne Anfang und Ende. Ein unendlicher Kreis.
I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch that because I'm slightly confused.
Ich wollte mich entschuldigen. Für heute Morgen.
That's not what you need to apologize for, sir.
Ich weiß, was du treibst.
You should tell him.
Mit dieser Frau.
Wie meinst du das?
Why are you acting dumb?
Ich möchte die Scheidung.
Wovon redest du denn da?
Wir hätten das schon früher machen sollen. Aber ich dachte... Ich weiß nicht, was ich gedacht habe. All diese Geheimnisse. Ich will so nicht leben.
Good for her, honestly.
Ich bin Helene.
Helena.
Helene Albers.
That's Katarina's mother. Right?
Katharina.
Das ist ein sehr schöner Name.
Is that why she names her that later?
Der heilige Christophorus. Ein schöner Gedanke, dass man getragen wird auf seiner Reise. Dass jemand über einem wacht.
She gives it to her. And she has it later. She decides not to go through with it. Oh my god. The little girl. That's really upsetting. Is this when he started, like, drinking?
Wo ist denn Mama?
Die Dinge des Herzens kann man nicht erklären. Es macht, was es will.
That doesn't really tell your child anything, sir.
Ich habe 66 Jahre gebraucht, um endlich zu verstehen, wie alles zusammenhängt.
I feel like that's gonna be me.
Es ist Zeit, dass du es auch verstehst.
Does that mean we get to know? Yes, please explain things to me. I'm just worried they're gonna have sex, and then she's gonna get pregnant, and then she's gonna have Agnes and Noah, then everything else is gonna happen, you know? Don't do it. I feel like they're still related though, you know? Like, even though he doesn't exist in this world, it still feels a bit like, should you do this? Should you do this? The origin. Tell me the origin. Tell me the origin. What'd you write? Oh, this is the guy that writes the book. What are you writing though? Because I recognize everything. Look. I am left to die alone, and I am my sole judge. Me. Oh. Because there's 3 of him? The beginning is the end, and the end is the beginning. Yellow pillows. Was this part of her dream? I can't remember. Claudia, you were 5 years old.
It's more a feeling than a substance, but there's nobody around.
Claudia, stop.
It's just enough to let me drown. No, Avery had me.
You're a child.
But I failed you in this labyrinth of my path.
Yes, yes. Explain, explain.
Dein älteres Ich hat dich und Jonas zurückgeschickt. Zu einem einzigen Zweck.
To have sex, right?
Ihr solltet die Apokalypse nie stoppen. Ihr solltet den Ursprung erschaffen.
She is, she is.
Das ist der Ursprung. Das, was in dir wächst, ist die Brücke zwischen beiden Welten.
Das kann nicht sein.
Es ist der Beginn des Knotens und es wird sein Ende sein. Dein Sohn. Er ist der Ursprung.
Who is their son? Is it Noah or is it Tranta? Is it this guy? Is it this guy? Is this their child? I'm sorry, you guys. I'm trying to figure out what's happening. Like, is Noah their kid or is it somebody else? in which case, like, who is it? And is it the guy with the lip scar? Is their kids, like, is their kid the reason that the apocalypse happens? And, like, why would Marta want that to happen? Because she wants to have her kid. And is it those three? They're so cute. Like, I'm so confused. Also, Hannah is pregnant, and after she had that experience with Katerina's mother, then she decided not to give the baby up for adoption. So then, like, who is her kid? Because I'm like, I wonder if her kid could be Alexander, because he's kind of the only one that I can think of that we don't know who the parents are. Could be like Wohler, maybe. We've never seen their parents, but I also don't think that they were born in the 50s. But also, like, that guy said that he knew Tronte's mom, who is Agnes, which would make sense. I'm trying to put the pieces together. I feel like there was so much that I wanted to talk about throughout the episode, and then it ended like that, and I'm like, excuse me? So we don't know who Hannah's child is going to be. Presumably she keeps the child, so that's interesting. If she does, like, it seems like she leaves Wyndon, which also makes me think that it could be Alexander because he comes to Wyndon. Then also Peter. We don't know Peter's parents because Helgi is his dad, right? I was trying to think of the people that, like, came into Wyndon, and they're kind of the only two, but I think his dad is Helgi, so maybe that doesn't make sense. I think we're supposed to interpret that Jonas and Marta are Noah and Agnes's parents from that scene, right? So the infinity symbol goes to Agnes, and then Tront, and we've never known who Tronte's father is. They always said that Noah was Agnes's brother, but is Noah actually Tronte's father? And Jonas's... Hold on, I'm trying to look at the family tree. Noah is Charlotte's dad. Is Noah Marta and Jonas's son? And also who Tronte's dad is, who Agnes has Tronte with. They said that they were related, right? Okay, so that doesn't make sense for Noah to say if he is the kid, right? So, crazy theory, hear me out. Jonas is Jonas's father. Does it make sense? No. Really doesn't. Really doesn't, right? That makes no sense. We are all born of him. You gave us. We are all born of him. You gave him life, and he will give us ours. Don't think it's the guy with the scar. Maybe, though. Maybe. Okay, so theory that to me doesn't make sense because of this scene. Noah is the kid. I don't really know how that makes sense. I was gonna say maybe Noah is that kid, and then Agnes is the daughter of Hannah and Egon? Maybe? It doesn't make sense for Jonas and Marta to have sex, and then the kid is Jonas. but I can only think it would be Noah, but that just doesn't make sense either. The guy with the scar on his lip would make sense because we don't know who his parents are. But then I feel like it also doesn't make sense. Because I feel like the mystery is like, who is Trante's dad? And how do Agnes and Noah have to do with this? Sorry, this is probably not fascinating for you guys to watch at all. I will try to think more off camera. Right now, current thoughts that don't make sense is that Jonas is Jonas's father. Does it make sense? No, not to me either. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. So that's what I think about that. I think it's interesting that talking to the guy with the scar on his lip got Doris to decide to leave Egon with, she also found out about his affair, but to be fair, she was having an affair as well. So I think that it's good that they both get out of that relationship. Obviously, I know that Egon, at least from what we've seen, doesn't really move on and start a new relationship, which is sad because it looks like he turns to drinking and then he kind of keeps doing that his whole life because of the older Egon that we've seen. I think that I think he didn't really ever get over it, and that's sad for him. I'm really curious about who Hannah's child is. Yeah. And if she chooses to keep them. And I'm also just like trying to figure everything out, of course, but yeah, I want to find out who Infinity is, Maybe we're not meant to know at this point. Maybe I am meant to know again and I'm just like brain not working or something, but this was a great episode. I was on the edge of my seat. I was entertained. I was intrigued. I was exasperated, Hannah. But she also did manage to tug at my heartstrings a little bit in the abortion office with Helena. And so, yeah, unexpectedly caring about her. We saw a bit more of Agnes. We saw that girl from the future who we don't know who she is either yet, and I feel like that could be important. So I'm just super curious. Also still curious how they're going to wrap all of this up in 4 more episodes. At least we kind of know the beginning now, right? Like, we know the origin. The end is the beginning and the beginning is the end, but now we at least have an origin point to point to. But also it's like, I don't know. It's still fucked up. And I don't know if we can stop it now. I don't know what we can do. But I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna sit here and watch. But I'm so curious. Like, Noah's back, Agnes is back. Like, Noah's also dead. A different Noah. Must be a later version of him, I guess. It could just be the version of him that exists in this world, right? Because only Jonas, as far as we know, only exists in the one world, right? So I guess it could just be Marta's him. Which we know Noah has to exist in the other world because Charlotte does. So, yeah, it's probably that version of him. I'm overcomplicating things. Yeah. I don't know if this post-episode discussion was at all, insightful, interesting, worth your time. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to process and, let me scrub through just to see if there's anything else that I want to say that might be worth saying. But I'm just flabbergasted. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to figure it out. And, like, we talked about Egon and Hannah. This is when, like, Yana and Trante first connect, which is interesting, even though Claudia is kind of with him and, you know, way too young to be doing what she's doing, but, you know, it's fine. It's fine. I swear they're like 12 years old, but, you know, no, not my business, I guess. Interesting. So she, going back and looking at the scene where Marta first shows Marta and Jonas, like, her version of the bunker. The Marta Nielsen and Jonas Conwald thing is not above the infinity. So she wrote all of that later. Yeah, I think that that's all that I really have to say. I do wish that Jonas would, you know, exercise any level of restraint when it comes to any version of Marta, but I've kind of like given up on that at this point. So now whenever he's like starts to kiss her or whatever, I'm just like, okay, here they go having sex again, you know, which is frustrating because, again, I know he doesn't technically exist in this world, but it's still kind of his aunt, right? You know what I mean? Like, I know the heart wants what it wants, and, like, they didn't know, and then, like, it's very fucking complicated how all of that happened, but, like, still, it's like, it's a bit much for me, you know? Jonas, I'm gonna need you to, 1, stop trusting people, stop trusting literally fucking everyone. 2, restraint with Marta. Any level of it. Any level. And this may not have happened. Anyway. Also, you do that, you know. You're from 20 fucking 19, right? You know what birth control is, sir. They knew, I think they had birth control in the 50s. So, like, what's your excuse? What's your excuse? That's all. I'm done for now. Thank you guys so much for watching, as always. If you want more, you can watch the next episode right now over on Patreon. If you're watching this on YouTube, while you're over there, you can also watch my entire full-length reaction to this episode, watch-along style, and every single episode of Dark so far is up there as well. You can watch my entire reaction to every tiny little detail of Dark, and probably watch as so many things go over my head that you're like, watch, pay attention, you know. Maybe that'll be fun for you. I don't know. Maybe it will be incredibly frustrating. Only one way to find out. That is linked in the description down below, by the way. And yeah, I am gonna go, but I cannot wait to watch the next one. And I hope to see you there and chat with you as my brain explodes some more. Until next time. Bye, guys. And Jonas literally will not stop having sex with his aunt. Like, what the fuck, man?